bakers of Weber's Bread, present your all-star Western Theater.
Drifting along, singing a song under a western moon.
From Hollywood comes your all-star Western Theater, starring America's great Western singers, Foy Willing and the Riders of the Purple Sage. And with them as their special guest is the West's own clown of song and story, Smiley Burnett. And now, here are the Riders of the Purple Sage.
Yippee-yay, yippee-oh, in a day home we go. For a cowboy has to sing and a cowboy has to yell, or his heart would break inside of him at the gate of the home corral. When each new day is born, I go riding. Yippee-yay, the wide open plains I roam. Yippee-oh, till the sun in the hills goes hiding. Yippee-yay, there will always be someone glad when I get home. Yippee-yay, yippee-oh, and the day home we go. For a cowboy has to sing and a cowboy has to yell, or his heart would break inside of him at the gate of the home corral. Or his heart would break inside of him at the gate of the home corral.
Thank you, folks. Last night the boys and I were talking about songs, and somebody brought up an idea that makes rather a pretty picture. You know, old Mark Twain visited the early West, and we got to imagining him out around the Virginia City or Gold Hill mining camp. It would be at night, and Mark would stop to listen to a voice coming from the darkness. A lonely miner singing half for his own pleasure and half with an unspoken prayer that his words were reaching the heart of a loved one far away. And we thought if such a thing could have happened, the song might very well be one that's a favorite even now. Molly, darling.
Won't you tell me, Molly, darling, that you love none else but me? For I love you, Molly, darling. You are all the world to me. Tell me, darling, that you love me. Put your little hand in mine. Take my heart, sweet Molly, darling. Say that you will give me time. Molly, fair, sweetest dearest, look up, darling, tell me this. Do you love me, Molly, darling? Let your answer be a kiss.
Much credit for taming the West belongs to a fearless group of men known as the Texas Rangers. A Ranger was chosen for his raw courage, ability to draw and shoot fast, and his sincere desire to uphold law and order. And he had to be pretty versatile, too. Many strange situations were encountered in patrolling the border. Sometimes a ranger would find it necessary to lend aid to a sick rancher, or set some unfortunate cowpoke's broken leg, or help round up a stampeding herd. In other words, a Texas Ranger had to be an all-purpose hand, ready for anything. And today, Weber's Bread is the all-purpose bread, playing an important and enjoyable part on every menu. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and in between snacks, good Weber's Bread really hits the spot. Serve Weber's bread often. You can be sure every member of the family will like it. Look for it in the blue gingham wrapper.
Every man, I guess, has his own ideas on what makes a woman attractive. But there was one gal who came to town and stirred up considerable excitement among all the men, the riders of the Purple Sage included. They'll tell you about her now with red silk stockings and green perfume.
Here's a story of a roaring mining town, and a gal who really knew her way around. They still talk of that event, of the way she came and went. She took that town and turned it upside down. With a red silk stockings and a green perfume, she blew into this man's town with a silver boom. Never was any trouble, but she started some soon. With a red silk stockings and a green perfume. Oh, the town was growing and the money was flowing and the boys were throwing it around. The red silk stockings and the green perfume. She was singing a love song in a gambling hall. When along came a stranger, he was handsome and tall. He won every last dollar that we had in the room. And the red silk stockings and the green perfume. So she promised to meet me by the silvery moon. She was meeting that stranger by the cactus noon. All she left was a memory of a honky-tonk tune, and a red silk stockings and a green perfume. Oh, the town was growing and the money was flowing and the boys were throwing it around. For the red silk stockings and the green perfume. For the red silk stockings and the green perfume.
If we seem to be strutting our stuff a little more than usual today, it's because we're a little more proud than usual. You see, the riders of the Purple Sage have as their guest one of the finest and best-loved comedians in the motion picture world, a comedian who's tickled the funny bone of Western fans throughout the world. I guess you know who I'm talking about, Mr. Smiley Burnett.
Well, howdy doodle, everybody.
And to celebrate the occasion, Smiley and the riders of the Purple Sage are going to tell you a very special story. It's called Sleepy Weed and Smiley. The riders of the Purple Sage, like all carefree vagabonds, are an exclusive group. They consider as members only those believing in the open range and the blue sky. Only those who love high adventure and good fun. No, it isn't everyone who has the qualifications that will enable him to join this exclusive group, although there are a great many who try to get in.
Wait a minute, boys. Hold your horses.
Something wrong, boy?
Yeah. We've got one more rider with us now than we had when we started.
We got what? You mean somebody sneaked in, stowed away?
That's exactly what I mean. Somebody has sneaked in, stowed away, and is riding right along with us. And not even ask by your leave. And I know who he is. And if he doesn't speak up, I'm coming over after him.
Well, howdy doodle, everybody. Why, Smiley Burnett.
You ought to be ashamed, Smiley.
Stowing away, stealing a ride.
Let me handle this, boys. Smiley, what are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, I was a-going that-a-way when I seed you fellers, so I
You were what?
I was going that-a-way there.
Well, he's acting like he ain't got good sense for it. What does he mean, going that-a-way? Some kind of a foreign language, I guess.
Why, it ain't nother. That's the way all us Western fellers always talk. I know we do, 'cause I've heard us say such things in the moon pictures.
Smiley, we don't mind if you ride with us, but just remember, no funny business this time.
I got you, partner. I got you.
I got you, partner. I got you.
Which way was you a-going?
Well, not that-a-way, anyhow.
We're heading for the 3-Bar H Ranch to bed down for the night, and in the morning we're riding for the flat. There's a little business we want to take care of up there.
Well, then lukewarm lily Smiley, she cooked me up some flapjacks and some bacon, which I ate, until I couldn't reach the table. Oh, and some coffee, too. Lukewarm Lily made 5 or 6 pots of coffee.
Boy, will you give me leave to hit that hombre over the head with a stick or something? How's anybody going to get any sleep around here?
Smiley, we're all bedded down for the night. How about shutting off the gal?
Oh, I'll be glad to. I know how that is to have somebody talk when you're tired. Top hand of the Circle O where I worked once was a gabber. And he talked the door right off the barn one night. His name was Lion Lyle, and he could tell more fibs than any old boy himself.
He started all over again.
But I actually seen him talk the door right off the barn once, and if you're the least ways interested, I can tell you exactly how he done it.
Never mind, boys. The gab can't last much longer.
Old Lion Lyle was inside the barn, see, where Pulsating Pete and Seven-Toes Sam and me was trying to catch a little nap.
Al, Johnny, I put a good helping of Sleepy Weed in Smiley's coffee when he was having chow tonight. I knew he'd talk all night. If I didn't, so it's...
Now, excuse me, Foy, you interrupted what I was... Sleepy Weed? Who put Sleepy Weed in whose coffee?
Well, I put it in yours, Smiley. We've had experience with you before.
Boy, no, you didn't do that now.
Well, I had to do something. None of us would have gotten any rest.
But Sleepy Weed gives me bad dreams. Terrible dreams. Why, I keep everybody awake for miles around when anybody puts Sleepy Weed in my coffee.
This is it, Squinty.
Somebody better down over there, Clyde.
Boy Willing in his outfit, I'll bet.
I don't like that at all.
Me either. But there's nothing much we can do about it. We gotta work here. This is the oil well old Bascom's been sinking. 400 yards due south of the ranch house, like Charlie told us.
That boy Willing is a mean hombre.
Yeah, I heard he is.
Whenever he finds a fellow doing something illegal, he butts right into that fellow's business.
Tries to get some of it for himself?
No, worse. He takes fellows straight to the sheriff.
What?
Murderers, rustlers, horse thieves, why everybody?
Well, sounds mean, all right. Lucky we aren't doing nothing but trying to get this ranch away from the old man and his daughter.
Charlie said we wasn't even to that unless this turns out to be helium coming from the oil well instead of ordinary gas. And we can't tell for sure until after we fill up the balloon and test it.
Maybe Foy Willing and his outfit will be gone by that time. Well, Charlie sure give us a big enough balloon to fill.
No, almost a Zeppelin.
Help me get the nozzle over the pipe.
Sure hope Foy Willing don't catch us at this.
How's that look? Balloon fastened tight enough?
Yeah, I guess so. That Foy Willing is a mean hombre.
Yeah, well, stand back now while I turn the spigot. Where's the wrench?
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah. Fill up the balloon and get out of here. There she's turned.
Gas.
Something, anyhow.
We'll fill the balloon up good and tight and take it back to Charlie and let Charlie decide whether it's real helium or not.
Smiley.
Gringo,
Will you please be quiet?
Oh, this is awful, boy. How can anybody sleep?
Oh, it's my fault, I guess. He said he gets bad dreams whenever anybody puts Sleepy Weed in his coffee.
I sure hope the Sleepy Weed wears off quick, or we're sure going to put us in a night. Better turn her off now, Clyde.
Yeah, I got about as much as the balloon will hold. There. Spigot's off.
Balloon's almost too full.
I think I ought to let some out.
No, we can hold her. Clyde, you and me done all the work connected with this thing. Charlie didn't do any.
Yeah, I had the same thing in mind, Squinty.
Why should a fellow who doesn't work get any of the gravy?
You satisfied this is really helium?
Yep.
Then he shouldn't get any of the profits. No, sir, not a penny. Why don't we wait until morning and take over this ranch for ourselves?
What about those fellas there?
Foy Willing?
That Foy Willing's a mean hombre.
Squinty, you see a big foot sticking out from under the blankets?
Yep.
You feel how hard this balloon is tugging?
Yep.
Well, why don't we let it tug at that foot?
Probably tug so hard it'd carry Foy Willing right on up. You know, Clyde, I like you. You got brains.
Hey, come on. Foy Willing will be up over the North Pole before the gas is out of this balloon. Where's a piece of rope so we can start tying?
Biggest foot I ever seen in my life.
Fattest, too. Looks like a fat ironing board.
Hey, that's my foot.
Better hurry it up, Clyde.
Hey, that's my foot, not Foy.
boys. Balloon's pulling somebody off.
I'm holding down as hard as I can. Got my legs wrapped around this boulder, too.
You hombres are making a terrible mistake.
Fellow with feet like this ought to be able to walk right on the water.
Stop, I tell you.
Certainly wouldn't have no trouble crossing quicksand.
All right. Night's tied.
Yeah.
Now, when I count 3, let loose the balloon.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Let loose.
Something happened.
What? Oh, I just dozed off this minute. Now you wake me up here. What?
Well, I heard it sound like somebody was being dragged across the ground, and... Hey, Smiley's gone.
Gone?
Where? Well, that must have been the noise I heard.
Oh, a cougar dragging him off, maybe, huh?
Smiley! Smiley! Where are you?
Help!
Listen.
Help!
Where are you, Smiley?
Look this way.
Oh, why do things like this always have to happen at night? Can't see a thing. Smiley?
You're looking that way, but I'm this way.
But where?
In the tree, boy, up way up here in the top of the tree.
Al, do you and Johnny see anything?
What are you doing up in the tree at this hour?
Well, come up here and get me quick.
Keep quiet, Al.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Smiley?
I'm hanging on to the top of a tree, but you gotta hurry. If a gust of wind happens to blow, it'll carry me clear up to the clouds.
Clouds? Boy, that wasn't sleepy weed you put in his coffee. It was loco weed.
Look, there he is. See, against the sky.
A balloon is attached to him.
Yeah, Smiley, what are you doing up there attached to a balloon? Hold on, Smiley. I'll climb up and cut the ropes loose.
Well, hurry, boy. We gotta get those fellers who are trying to take old man Bascom's ranch away from him. Look out! The wind's hit me! There he goes!
The wind tore him loose.
He's going up.
Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm floating in space.
Hey, boy, I'll shoot him down, huh?
No! I'm hungry. I ain't had a thing since supper last night, and the sun's starting to come up now.
Boy, you better let me shoot him down.
No, the balloon might blow up and Smiley don't bounce.
Go ahead, Al. Shoot him down anyway. We need sleep.
Hey! I got a bird's eye view of everything up here. Squinty and Clyde are at the ranch house, and old man Bascom just let 'em in. Hey, boy, why don't you go over to the ranch house and put the old man wise to what Clyde and Squinty are doing?
I can't leave you up there, Smiley.
You can't get me down either. Maybe if you saved his ranch, they'd give you some grub. Could you shoot me up some? Anything. Dog biscuits and a shotgun. Boy, I'm hungry.
Smiley, Smiley's right, Al.
Yeah.
We can't get him down, and the old man is liable to sell the ranch.
Boy, hey, get a pie if you can. That's what I crave the most. I want to sit up here on a cloud and eat pie.
Come on, Al, quick. Yeah. Mr. Bascom?
Boy, Willie! How'd he get down out of the balloon?
I seen him go with my own eyes.
I understand these men are after your ranch, Mr. Bascom.
Want to buy it? Offered me a fair price.
Told you, boy, willing butts into all kinds of illegal business, Clyde.
Don't see any reason not to sell, do you?
Yes, I do. You were disappointed because you hadn't struck oil. But you've got something better than oil on your property.
Gold?
Helium. One of the rarest gases known and one of the most useful.
Willing, I ain't gonna let you get away with this.
Me neither. I don't care how mean you are.
Take that hombre to the left, Al, and I'll get the big fella.
I don't
All right, get going down the road, and don't loiter on the way.
Yeah, if we catch you loitering, we'll send out some lead to hurry along.
You'll be sorry for this, Willing, and so will your friend up there. He was the one who told you about us. I know he did.
You're wasting your time. Get going.
Always said that boy Willing was a mean hombre. You remember, Clyde?
I don't know how to thank you, boys.
We can't stop for thanks right now, Mr. Bascom. Only about half of our troubles are settled. What's that? Shoot. Johnny must be trying to shoot him down. Come on before Smiley gets killed. Johnny, what were those shots?
And I said you could shoot again, Johnny.
I was out to the milk house, boy, and got some food. Smiley said he was hungry.
All I'm asking is that you try to shoot again, Johnny.
He said the reason he keeps going higher all the time is because he's losing weight from hunger.
What was you doing, though? Shooting food up to him?
I shot all 6 cartridges in my 6-shooter, and he wants me to shoot more.
Smiley, what's the matter with you? There's only 6 shots in a 6-shooter.
Oh, there's more than that. There's 18 or 20. I've seen him shoot 50 or 100 out of a 6-shooter in a moving picture lots of times.
Hey, he's going up again.
Oh, I've lost more weight. I've lost so much weight I'll probably keep going forever now. up so high nobody can even hear me anymore. Ah! Ooh, blame cold up here, too. Shooting. Ooh. Hey, don't shoot. I ain't no pigeon. Ooh, boy, that one was close. They're trying to kill me. It's those two, Clyde and Squinty. They're trying to kill me. Oh, that did it. They got me. I'm falling out.
Here he comes. Grab him.
I got him.
We'll teach you to gab everything you know to...
Hit him, Clyde.
You hold him and I'll hit him. And I'll hold him and you hit him.
Al, grab that arm. Wake up, Smiley.
Slap him again, boy. He's still asleep. Slap him again.
Let me do that. I can slap fine.
Johnny, sit on his feet.
Hey, the guy's loco.
Smiley, wake up.
One of us could get a hand free to slap his face.
Smiley, come out of it.
Oh, I'm saved. Somebody saved me.
What's the matter with you?
Who saved me? I'll give him $1,000 reward.
Trouble with you've been having a nightmare.
And giving everybody else one.
Where's those villains? That Clyde. The balloon. What? Well, good morning, boys.
Well, good morning, he says, after all this.
I guess I must have had a bad dream, huh?
Well, I don't suppose there's any use trying to sleep now. We may as well fix some chow and start riding.
Well, that suits me just fine. I'm kind of hungry at that. After breakfast, which way you heading?
Why, we've been thinking of going to...
Myself, I kind of undecided, but you know, I think I'll go that way. No, I won't either. I'll go this way. Maybe, you suppose that way'd be better.
Running a cattle ranch is a big job, but in the early days of the West, when all rangeland was unfenced, it was an even tougher job. The ranch owner had to depend, in the most part, on the skill and experience of his foremen and cowpunchers to get the beef to market in prime condition. Today, it's the skill and experience of the bakers of good Weber's bread that gets Weber's bread to you fresh, tasty, and in good condition. Weber's bread is always good bread, always well mixed and well baked, with the proper moisture content, smooth, even texture, and distinctive flavor. Weber's bread is the good bread in the blue gingham wrapper. As toast for breakfast, with your favorite sandwich filling, or served with elaborate meals, you can always count on good Weber's bread to please the entire family. Buy good Weber's bread. You'll like it.
Smiley, I want to thank you for appearing with us today. Every time you come to see us is more enjoyable than the time before.
Well, thank you for it, and I can't leave without returning the compliment. I just want to say...
Smiley, just a minute. You're not leaving yet. Look around you, man. The boys have all got their six-shooters ready, just like in them moving pictures. If you take one step toward the door without singing Cecil Could See, they're going to use them.
Oh, well, looks like we're going to have music, don't it?
Right. This is a song Smiley wrote himself, friends, for his picture, Outlaw from Powder River.
On the streets of the village stood Cecil, with dark glasses and a cup in his hand. With a look both pathetic and eager, he cried, "Won't you help a poor man?" His clothes were all tattered and ragged, and his world was as dark as the night. But just let a pretty girl go by him, and Cecil could see her all right. Yes, Cecil could see what he wanted to see, and he could be where he wanted to be. Till the constable heard Cecil whistle. Now Cecil no longer is free. Now Cecil no longer is free. Once Cecil strolled out through a pasture, and there laid a rope long and strong. Said Cecil, "My goodness, how dandy. Ho, ho, I'll just take this fine rope along." Poor Cecil, his eyesight was awful. He just didn't see it somehow. He'd never have taken that fine rope if he'd known it was tied to a cow. Yes, Cecil could see what he wanted to see and be where he wanted to be. Till the constable heard Cecil whistle. Now Cecil no longer is free. Now Cecil no longer is free.
There are songs which become as much a part of life as the air we breathe or the paths we walk. They're songs that express a sincere and honest feeling. And here's one of them, Red River Valley.
From this valley they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. I have waited a long time, my darling, for those words that you never would say. But alas, all my fond hopes have vanished, for they say you are going away. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that loved you so true.
That's about it for this time, friends. I'd like to thank Smiley Burnett again for being our guest today. It's been a real pleasure to have you, Smiley. This is Foy Willing speaking for Al Sloy, Gene Walsh, Johnny Paul, and all of the Riders of the Purple Sage, saying so long and good luck to all of you.
Drifting along, singing a song under a western moon.
From Hollywood, you've heard your all-star Western Theater, a V.M. Bear production starring America's great Western singers, Foy Willing and the Riders of the Purple Sage. Smiley Burnett may soon be seen in the Columbia picture Boot Hill. The script was by Ray Wilson, direction by Tom Hargis. This is Terry O'Sullivan speaking.
This program came to you from Columbia Square.
KNX Los Angeles. 29 seconds until 7 p.m.